everybody to the Power Wagon family channel. And I haven't done a video in a while, so I really felt I needed to get out here and make a video because we've had some awesome changes to the Power Wagon. We have a new addition to the family. We have the Jeep Gladiator over here. I'll show you that in a minute. But you guys know how it is. Family and life get in the way. Things are going on and it makes it hard to film these videos for you guys. That's why I thought it was really important that I had a minute today to get out here and film a video and show you some of the awesome updates we've done. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you to a couple of people. Red Arc, we've got Red Arc, full Red Arc system in the back of this. They've been really great with helping me out, not only with providing some of their products, but their customer service is top notch. I've had to call them a few times just because the instructions really were kind of confusing to me. Not their fault, just I'm not an electrical guy. So when I was hooking stuff up, I reached out to them and they're always willing to walk you through every step, stay on the phone with you, and we got it dialed in just right. So I wanted to take a minute to thank Red Arc for doing that. And we got Moose Knuckle, Kyle from Moose Knuckle Off-Road. Some awesome products I'll be showing you here in a minute. Great guy, an even more amazing product than you can imagine. I'll show you again here in a minute when I flip the camera around, but take a minute, go to their website. They make great quality products that serve a great purpose, and they've got a design that I don't think can be beat in the industry. So I'll flip you around and show you that also in a minute. We've also got some people like SOB Fabrication, Travis, the owner of that company. He's our bumper builder. He's built the rear bumper custom for this Bowen bed and the front bumper for the Power Wagon. And touching on that, of course, the Bowen bed, you've got the guys up at Bowen did an outstanding job. We absolutely love the new bed and all the storage it provides. I'll go in a little bit more detail when I do the walk around here in a minute. And then the new addition that I posted a little while back, we've got new tires actually on the Gladiator and on the Power Wagon. We've got the Falcon Wild Peak MTs in 38s now on the Power Wagon. They've been great. I decided to go with Falcon because of that size. I wanted just a slightly bit bigger than the 37, and these 38s are awesome. So far so good with these, no complaints. So much so that when I purchased 35s for the Gladiator recently, I did the Falcon RTs, their new RT tire, which I think is amazing. It's a great hybrid between a mud terrain and an all-terrain, and I think it's going to serve our purposes great for the build we're doing on the Gladiator. But anyway, again, thank you for tuning in. I'll flip the camera around here in a minute and allow you to walk around and allow you guys to see some of the stuff we've done. I think it's really, really cool. We've really got it dialed in now. Hoping to get out here in the next couple of weeks and get you a video somewhere other than my driveway, somewhere a lot prettier. But we'll see how things go. But like I said, I'm hoping maybe before Thanksgiving, we're gonna do a trip out into the woods and we'll get some great video of that as well. So stay tuned for that. But let's flip the camera around and show you what we're doing. We'll start with the Power Wagon. I'll go through everything with that, and then I'll just touch on the Gladiator, give you some specs on the Gladiator, what we're planning on doing with that, what the purpose is of the Gladiator. Since we got this big beast here, what do you need that for? I'll talk to you about that. And yeah, so I'll flip the camera around and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I'm back and I'm at the front of the Power Wagon, so we'll start there. Again, you can get a good shot of those Falcon 38s, the MT. So far so good, no complaints on those, like I said earlier. And you get a good shot of the SOB Fabrication bumper. So a little story behind this bumper. I had it put on a while back. Travis built this and a dual swing out bumper for the original Power Wagon bed. But when I got the front bumper done, I originally just told him to go ahead and rattle can the front bumper because I wanted to be able to touch it up should I, scuff up the paint or do anything like that on the trail. And come to find out, the New Mexico sun just really ate up the rattle can black paint on this bumper. So when it went back down to Travis's shop for the rear bumper, which I'll show you in a few minutes, I had him pull this bumper off and send it to powder coat with the new rear bumper. So this has all been powder coated. It's got a nice, sorry for the dirt, but it's got a nice powder coat, kind of a wrinkle finish. You can kind of see there, but all done, looks great. And then of course we've got the Baja Design lights. So I've got the LP6s and LP4s on the front with the covers, which I feel are a must out here with rocks and just stuff on the trail, hitting them all the time. So my recommendation, if you're going to do these expensive lights, is to get some covers and protect them. And they've been great. Makes it super easy to clean the bugs off too. You just bring them in the covers in the house and wash them in the sink. So very easy. And then Kyle at Moose Knuckle, he took care of me here. We've got the big jowl shackle. Makes it super easy to get a recovery strap on, or a soft shackle, or whatever you need. No more taking the shackle off. You can just open this up, put on what you need, and put it back down, and you're good to go. So the new jowl shackles are on the front, and he also did the Moose Knuckle off-road fair lead, and we did the jowl shackle on the front instead of a hook, which is great. And then the rope protector, which is awesome. So none of the rope is exposed to the terrible sun out here. But again, you can see really, really cool fair lead. You can get different colors. You can get different colors. This is like a silicone or a rubber piece here. It's interchangeable. You can get different colors. These come in different colors also if you want black or whatever. So, and the jowl shackles themselves come in tons of different colors. So you can really customize it to your vehicle. So very, very cool. But that's what we did to the front bumper. I do have the Alamosa antenna. They're big Aussie style antenna for our ham radio. So that sits up front here, and it is positioned in a way to where it is not in my line of sight at all, which is really nice. So it's in a really good spot, and that all goes inside. Not too much else. The snorkel, the A-pillar lights, that's all been around for a while. You guys have seen that. The Sherpa rack was done when Bowen did the bed. That turned out great. And then I've got the Rome case up there. Sorry about the lighting. Sun's starting to go down a little bit, but I've got the Rome case with the Rome retainers on there, the platform to lock the box down. You can see the padlock there. So really happy with the Sherpa case. I mean, the Sherpa rack and the Rome case. I don't get any kind of wind noise or whistle or anything like that. It's been great. I'm very, very happy with the way that turned out. Let's see, the Bowen bed. It's the same as it was when I commented last time. You know, it's really such a great upgrade. It's night and day difference than a regular bed, obviously. Tons of storage. Plans are to put that Propex heater in this bottom storage box right here. I think that's kind of what I've decided on, but that's going to be a next year project. Moving up on the truck here, you've got the 23-0 awning. It's been great. And that's mounted to the Mule Expedition awning brackets for the Project M 4-wheel camper. No problems there. This bicycle, you can kind of see, it's like a bicycle wheel retainer here to hold the awning up. Works great when the awning is closed, but when the awning is open, it's just too much weight for these to support. So I keep a little extra bolt on here, and that actually goes in that little hole there to keep this awning from tilting down when the awning is deployed. So yeah, that's the only kind of little trick with that I've dealt with, but otherwise that works great. We'll come around to the back and give you guys a good view of that awesome bumper by SOB. I'll open it up here for a minute and kind of go over, but we've got the matching spare and wheel behind our Blue Ridge trash bag here. So we all love that bag. Everybody's running it. It's one of the best in my opinion. Just the design and the way it's held up over the years has been great. So yeah, let me open up the back here real quick. I'll show you. I've got the Demos shovel mounts on the new rear bumper with the Demos shovel on that side, and then I'm running the same mount over here for my Fisker's axe. And again, it's nice to be able to have a spot to stow that stuff. Again, try to eliminate putting stuff inside that I got to take out when I get to wherever I'm going. It just has a place to live on the back, which is great. So here on the bumper though, before I open it up, you get a good shot of the S2 Sports we put in. Those are tied to my reverse lights since I don't have any. Those are now my reverse lights and they work great. Perfect. Lots of light backing up, and I like the amber, so that worked out great. So yeah, let me open it up and give you guys a better look at this swing out. All right, we got the bumpers opened up here, and you can see I had Travis put on a receiver hitch here on the swing out for a bike carrier that's going to get mounted there, so the wife and I can take our mountain bikes, or the kids, whichever, but that way doesn't inhibit us from opening up the back. We can leave the rack on and still have access to the back. You can see just turned out really good. I know it's dirty, guys. I apologize. We've been getting some weather here the last couple weeks, but staying that same wrinkle powder coat finish. And we've got the solo swing this time, not the dual. So one swing out, and we've got the receiver hitch, the actual 2.5 receiver down there. So it's what the truck had on it originally, but I got rid of the factory one because it hung down too low. You can get a good shot here. Everything's tucked up really nice and tight. So, and then the plugs for the trailers, if you're doing a trailer, are just up behind the hitch there, tucked out of the way. That's the rear view camera right above the receiver. And there's the moose knuckle jowls on the rear. Great product. I just can't say enough about those. And then I have the new Mohawk, which I'll show you guys. I'll actually insert a picture right now. So that's the Mohawk receiver with the jowl shackle on it. And then this piece here is for our ladder, which is new. It's so I'll show you that here in a minute when I open it up. We added this to the back of this door so that it's like an RV door catch, so it'll hold it open. If we're parked at an angle or whatever, it won't want to close on us or swing all the way out. And we relocated the license plate up there to the Bowen bed, so that's got a light going to it. It's compliant and it's bolted to the bed, so it's good to go. So yeah, Travis really killed it with this bumper. Super happy. I mean, you can see those angles and the way he shaped all this metal, and it just, I wanted it as discreet as possible, not interfere with any kind of departure angle, and but be strong and serve all the purposes that I needed to, which is the tire and accessories and recovery points and whatnot. So yeah, turned out really good. So let me open up the back and I'll show you the back. Okay, we are back with the stairs deployed. You guys can, these are super wide too. These are really nice. They're not the little narrow steep ones. They've got a good incline to them, so they're not awkward to walk up. Dogs can go up and down easily. They've got the tread on there. And then you guys have seen the tailgate table that we mounted here. And then I recently changed to this Step 22 bag. This is all of our kitchen stuff now. So that bag is mounted with the Molly system there next to the table. Holds all our silverware, spices, plates, that kind of stuff. So most of our kitchen stuff is all in there with the exception of the stove and some pots and pans, but all your little stuff is in there, nice and easy to get to next to that table. And then we'll come in here. There's the fridge. We've been, you know, exceptionally happy with that National Luna dual zone, big fridge. No complaints with it. Runs perfectly. We've got our Keurig coffee pot there because we have our electrical all done. I'll show you a little bit of that, but let me see how I'm going to do this. I'll just go up the stairs. So I recently was out at Overland of America with CB Adventure Supply, picked up a few things from them. I did break down and go to the Dometic water container, and I have the spout still. It's new in the box. I haven't set it up yet, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to mount that on the back somewhere or what. I'm not entirely sure, but so yeah, so we're gonna give it a try. Everybody raves about them, but they say this cap is garbage. This fill cap, even if it's not in the sun, will crack over time. It's just kind of brittle. So I'm working on resolutions with that. I'm hoping I can reach out to Dometic and get like 3 or 4 extras, but that's the only complaint I've heard about this system. I got this new crazy colored ground mat for underneath the stairs here when we're at camp, and that's from CB Adventure Supply also. I like the bright colors because it's easier to see at night, which makes it a little easier to where you're stepping, especially when you're coming out of the camper to take a middle of the night pee or whatever you're doing. At night it's a little easier to see. And then of course we've got our Red Vision screen here now. Like I said, it's just great. Everything is wired up perfectly. I can control the inverter from here. I can turn it on and off. And the inverter is located back there behind our pillows. You can see it, kind of. That's a Red Arc 2000 inverter. And then all of our battery, and you can see a little bit of the Red Vision prime system right there. But everything else is back here. And you can't see it, and you can't really get to it unless you move the fridge, which is what I wanted. I wanted it all kind of out of the way. The cord for the fridge isn't tidied up, it's just laying there. So I did get and that's partially because TAV here in Albuquerque did all the Red Arc wiring for me, did a fantastic job. And it got done about like really close to the time frame when I had to leave for Oklahoma, so I didn't have a chance to tidy up that wire, but that'll be zip tied and tidied up nice. But yeah, so otherwise it's great. We've got all of our storage, which you can access. We got our pillows, have our table, stuff that stays in here all the time, and we've got our camping boxes on both sides. Again, great. And then this Molly panel for the inside of the 4-wheel camper M. I can't quite remember who makes that. I want to say it's Pro something, but yeah, so they make this Molly panel. We've got all of our little stuff in there, med kits, hand warmers, that kind of stuff. And then we have the Overland Gear Guy pouches on that side, which are fantastic. It is so easy to just reach in those pockets and get whatever you need out. We keep you can kind of see it up there at the top. We have a Element fire extinguisher. So we have one inside back here with us, and then one in the glove box of the truck should, God forbid, something happen. Want to have that fire extinguisher. So yeah, that's pretty much new inside. Everything's dialed in. The Red Arc, the inverter's running great. All the lighting is good. The rear lights, like I said, I'm making that coffee. We've got the new battery behind the fridge. So I was running a 170 amp hour lithium Renogy battery, and I switched to the 300 amp hour Renogy, also the self-heating one. So it's a 300 amp hour self-heated lithium behind the fridge, along with all the wiring. And again, TAV killed it on that. Everything's loomed, shrink wrapped, labeled, and just done right. There's no question in my mind that something was jerry-rigged or improperly done, or they didn't rush. They took their time and they did a really good job on it. I wish the fridge wasn't there because I really would have liked to shown you what it looks like. If I can find a picture, I'll insert it now, but if not, yeah, one of these days when I take the fridge out, I'll get a better picture of it. But yeah, so all good in the casa there. So again, this is kind of what camp looks like when we're all set up and hanging out. Yeah, it's really, really nice. And this time of year, there's no bug net or anything. It's getting too cold for bugs and mosquitoes and that stuff. So coming around on this side, I don't think there's much new. The propane tank I put on there for the Overland of America trip, but that's not the end. I have this little 5-pounder is too small. I'm gonna bump it up to the 11, and I have the AT Overland bracket for that, but I just need to figure out if I want to put it in the same spot or I want to do something different. But I do have that in the garage, so that's another project, but not a super big deal. Yep, and everything's cherry on this side. Got the quick pitch hard cased shower room there, which everybody always asks me about, because that one's, there's no bag to get ripped up on the trail, and it's, you can kind of see there, sorry about the sun, but you can kind of see how smooth it is, and it's just nice and flush with the 4-wheel camper Project M. And like I said, just going down the side, there's not a lot on this side really to talk about that we didn't already cover. So that'll kind of concludes the truck and the new stuff on the truck. We're very happy with the way this beast has turned out, and very excited to get out on the trail. Like I mentioned earlier, hopefully in the next couple of weeks before Thanksgiving, we can get down south and do some camping. So I'll keep you guys posted, but that's it for the truck. Let me give you a quick update on the Jeep Gladiator. All right, pardon my garage, but the Jeep is put away for the night. So here it is. This is a 2021 Mojave with 25,000 original miles, and it's a 1 owner. So very clean, no complaints, crawled underneath it. Nothing's been beat up underneath. Everything looks straight. Again, it's not a ton of miles. Like I said, 25,000 is really nothing. I'll show you the inside. I don't think I have anything sitting out, but yeah, night and day different than my, I had a 2012 JK Rubicon Unlimited, which was all decked out, and we really loved that Jeep, but unfortunately outgrew it at that point in time in our lives, so got rid of it. You can see the 35-inch tires here. Those are the Falcon RTs. Great tread design, and 35s look outstanding. The truck had this tonneau cover already on it, so the tonneau cover was already on the truck. So aside from that, aside from the 35s, haven't done much. And not sure exactly what direction I'm going to go. I think I'm leaning right now to the 2-inch AEV Mojave kit that they sell, because I want to dub this project the white collar Jeep, right? It mostly is going to be seeing the road, but there's going to be times and opportunities when we're going to take this. I just went to the cabin a couple weeks ago and took the Jeep, so there'll be times when this Jeep will get used what it should be used for, trails and adventures and that kind of stuff. But for the most part, it is my daily driver. So That's why I kind of dubbed it white collar Jeep for now, because it's mostly doing easy stuff, and it's not going to be doing anything too severe. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm leaning towards that AEV 2-inch lift. I want to retain the awesome shocks that you can kind of see that the Jeep put on here originally. It rides really, really comfortable. And so I think the lift and a couple of other cosmetic things, and the Jeep will be good. Just a family cruiser. We're gonna use it. The kids love it. Love going for rides in it. You know, Allie's at that point where she wants to start driving a little bit. You know, obviously not on the road, but when we get off onto the trail, it'd be fun to let her drive and practice on this. You know, kind of as her first vehicle to get behind the wheel of. Not officially though, because she is she is very young, but she's old enough to know what she's doing. So, and I trust her. But yeah, so that's the Gladiator, guys. There is a new license plate coming. I ordered a personalized plate, so I'll fill you guys in on that later. But yeah, so that's the Gladiator and the Power Wagon, and that kind of wraps up the update. And the reason why I wanted to make the video, to fill you guys in on everything. I've been kind of absent off of YouTube, so I hope that helps. Please hit me up if you have any questions. Share with me what you guys are doing for your overland builds, and share with me any products that you guys have found that are replacing something. You know, maybe you found something that's better than something else. I love to hear about new and upcoming products and what's working good for everybody. So, but this is what I've got. We're loving it. The family loves it. It is getting colder, but the nice part about New Mexico is you can always go south and get a little warmer. Mama don't like the cold, so if she's coming, we're going south for her to get warm. But we're loving the setup, loving you know, everything about the truck. Just couldn't be happier. So I think she's mostly to a point now where it's sit back and enjoy and fill you guys in on our adventures. But thank you again for tuning in. And again, any questions, any comments, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them for you. You guys enjoy, stay safe out there on the road, and we'll be talking to you soon.